Namaskar, friends. Many a times people say me, Sir, you are Vastu expert, but I don't want to offend you, but Vastu is a fad only. It is a belief system only. It doesn't do anything. We have seen many persons who took Vastu guidance, Vastu help, but nothing happened. It is just a new age fad. Everyone wants to consult a Vastu expert, but it is only a hollow thing, not supported by any principles, parameters, or scientific norms. So I thought, why a lot of persons are saying this? So I had to make a presentation before the successful businessmen. I thought that, and I contemplated, I choose this subject for my lecture, for my presentation, whether Vastu does anything or not. Whether Vastu is only a Maya Jal, the gimmicks of words with whom people go into trap, make a lot of expenditure. Whether it is a trickery, it is a way of cheating others. So I took something like interview of the persons who were saying like this. So the biggest group of the persons was like that who had never any interface of Vastu. They say, I don't believe in Vastu. So if you say that fruit is not sweet, that fruit, taste of fruit is bitter, and fruit is hanging on the tree. So if you want to know the taste of fruit, you will have to check the taste of, you will have to taste the fruit. You didn't taste the fruit, and I'm saying, no, it is a bitter. Did someone check that fruit? No, I don't believe in Vastu. If you are saying that there is no water in that particular well, you should go and check. If you are not going, you are at a distance saying, no, there is no water in that particular well. Don't go that. You are biggest fool. So if you had taken checked the Vastu, met a really Vastu expert, and then you are saying, then you will have your words have weight. Otherwise, you are the most unscientific person. Then it was the first category. The another category of the persons who have taken Vastu consultations but didn't get the results. And with a lot of dismay and grief, I have to share that my 70% of my Vastu firm revenue comes from the persons who have taken Vastu consultations but didn't get any benefit. So I checked with them, with whom you take Vastu consultation, with whom you take Vastu consultation. So there are a lot of Vastu consultants in the on this earth. uh, Lakhs and lakhs of Vastu consultants are in India, even out of India. So I checked with the persons who have taken Vastu. So the first category of Vastu consultant is hobbyists, for whom they don't take money. They are so social welfare oriented, they don't take money. But Vastu is their hobby. Vastu is not their profession. So I asked the persons, do you take any medical consultation in case of some disease or sickness with the person who has medical as a hobby? Whether an architect is a hobby person or he has degree, whether you go to court and take a person legal consultation from a person, the law is for whom is hobby. When you don't take any service from a person, from a hobbyist, why Vastu only? Why Vastu? The big question. Don't take any consultation from a hobbyist. Then some person take Vastu consultation from their Panditji, who comes from puja, who do Satnarayana puja, who does everything. Don't take religious guidance from them if they are worthy of that. But don't take Vastu guidance. They will misguide you, not intentionally, because they don't know actually real Vastu. They will not misguide you intentionally, but they don't know anything. Then there are Vastu consultations from neighborhood uncle ji. In every mohalla or locality of India, there is a uncle ji who has knowledge of every subject, and he also goes through guides of Vastu and see the articles on newspapers, and then he becomes Vastu expert at the local. Don't take. He is not an authority. He his source of information is unreliable, unauthentic. Don't. Then there is Babaji or Guruji. Take spiritual guidance. Take religious guidance. Don't don't take Vastu help or guidance from your Babaji or Guruji unless he has reliable Vastu degree or certificate. There are some other professional tarot reader, astrologers, uh, many persons. I don't want to say healers who offer Vastu guidance at very reasonable rates. Don't. They are not. Here, they are another breed of the Vastu consultants who have taken all the knowledge from YouTube videos. They have seen a lot of videos. Many of my students whom I denied, I say get out from my class. They are creating a lot of content on YouTube with a lot of contradictions, and people are doing Vastu on their own on the basis of these YouTube videos. And the worst thing is that some persons who have seen a lot of YouTube videos, they have become Vastu experts. You are going to destroy the life of others. You are going to destroy the life of others. Then the new breed of Vastu experts who have done 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days course. There are courses I just seen. I saw an ad on Instagram. The gentleman is saying that be a highly paid Vastu experts earning crores, millions, and attend his course, and the cost of the course is only rupees 49. Wow. Pay 49 and earns hundreds of millions. Where people, and believe me, people believe on these ads. They take up these courses, and what will happen when they will come out of doing these 5 day 3 days courses? Some courses write gold medalist, Barah Mihir of Vastu, biggest expert of Vastu. This it is written. Don't laugh. It is written on their certificate. 3 days, 4 days courses, and and when they come out with these rupees 49 courses, they destroy the life of the whole families. They destroy the industry. They are culprits. They should be arrested. Then there are intuition masters. Some persons come, when I visit a place, I get intuition what is the problem, and I am so much Vastu expert. Just listen. Vastu is a science. It has fixed norms and parameters. You have to stick with that. If you have so much intuition, go to the Russia-Ukraine war and suggest Putin and that comedian president of Ukraine. Then there are some other professionals, architects, interiors, and civil engineers, construction experts, so many things. And they also do Vastu. And I taught hundreds of architects and interior decorators Vastu, but none of my pupil, none of my students writes Vastu expert. I take oath from them. You have got Vastu knowledge, reasonable Vastu knowledge from me, from a short course, but you are not a Vastu expert. If your client is not taking consultation from a reliable Vastu expert, then you should use this knowledge because something is better than nothing. But he is not a Vastu expert. But the most dangerous breed of Vastu expert is PhD in Vastu, Doctorate in Vastu. Believe me, 99.99% doctorates in Vastu are fake and fraudulent doctorates. They should be sent behind the bars for writing fake degrees. Even common man, even a child knows that before doing PhD or doctorate, you should you should do graduation or post graduation in any subject. You should have MA, MCom, MSc or something like MTech, some degree. They don't study Vastu in class 5. Leave alone graduation or post graduation. They are fakes and frauds. If someone is writing PhD in Vastu, doctor in Vastu, ask where did you did your post graduation in Vastu? You will expose him. He is a criminal or she is a criminal. I many times have pleaded with the government, legal law enforcing authority, but no one is bothered. No one is bothered. So, dear friends, if you have taken Vastu consultation from these Vastu experts, only God can save. Then there are some other Vastu clients. Many of my Vastu clients, at least 50-60% Vastu clients, they take consultation but don't implement remedies. They postpone for the sake of small monies. For the sake of small monies. I believe me, the persons who have constructed property 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs sometimes don't want to spend a few lakhs rupees on Vastu remedies, which would have turned their house into home, their industry into money making machine, their showroom into an ATM money minting. But they don't do. I don't know. I ask sometimes, you paid me a very good amount of consultation, but why you are not, sir? We will think of this and we will implement. And the last category of Vastu client is that they expect miracles. Vastu is not everything. I always tell Vastu is not everything. Vastu is support system, and you will feel the change, but karma is another thing. If I give best of the car in the world, because I always say I will make your Maruti a Mercedes. Means I will whatever quality of your car, whatever quality of your residence, industry or showroom, I will make it best in the world. But you will have to drive the car. So if you are not driving the car, you should not expect the finest results. And but if you are over expecting from Vastu, no one can satisfy. Even the God comes and does your Vastu or harmonizes your environment, you will not be satisfied. Recently, I went to an industry. The gentleman said that I am facing two problems. One, regular breakdown in machinery. Second, I am not getting orders. Then I called after 1 month because he had come through uh, a reference of very regular client, repeated client. I asked him, "How is your industry running?" He said that he said that, "Sir, I'm in trouble, big trouble. What happened? Whether your breakdown is still continuing? No, breakdown in machinery has stopped. Whether are you not getting orders? Sir, we are getting orders, good orders. Then what is the problem? Sir, we have a lot. Actually, we have got so many orders, we are unable to fulfill them. We are in big trouble." I laughed. I laughed at. I thought that I didn't say anything to that gentleman, but I thought that even God cannot satisfy. God cannot satisfy. So all the type, this is the real story of Vastu doesn't do anything. I have exposed everything. I know the persons who are complaining either they don't know Vastu, they didn't visit to any Vastu, they are the disbeliever in Vastu. Second, they had taken Vastu consultation from duffers, buffoons, jokers, fraudulent persons, or third thing is that third persons are who are taken consultation but didn't implement the remedies, and the last one who are not satisfied even with the best results. And believe me, with the bad Vastu consultations, a lot of problems have. I would like to give some examples of bad Vastu consultation. First example is that our corporate office is in Noida. It is a adjacent city of Delhi, capital of India. So a big mall in the name of some mall was executed here. It was the first mall of Delhi NCR, and it was a lot of halla gulla and so noise was made when it was launched. And the most famous architect of India, Hafiz contractor, designed this mall, and it was said that is Vastu compliant. But believe me, when I was teaching physical classes before Corona lockdown, COVID-19, I used to send my students to see the example of bad Vastu to the submarine. It was fraudulent claim. Some persons who are not knowing ABC of Vastu had done the Vastu of this building, and this is the result. This is the failure of the mall. Only one or two shops are running. The whole mall is closed down. Second example is Great India Place Mall, GIP Mall. It was most successful mall of India, giving a lot of revenue to the shopkeepers as well as the mall owner Unitech Group. But what happened? They had to create entertainment zone, and a fake Vastu expert who had doctorate degree, a lot of doctorate degrees, had gold medals, and so many things. So fake gold medals. And please, one thing I forget to say that if some astrologer and Vastu expert says that I'm gold medalist, check with him. He's a fraud. 99% cases is a fraud. There is no gold medal. He has not visited even in school. I believe that many times I've heard many illiterate or astrologers and Vastu experts are claiming they are gold medalists. So GIP Mal was done by a gold medalist Vastu expert, and he called me because he was facing a problem. So he asked me, "Sir, can we have that knowledge he had?" So, "Sir, Acharya ji, I want to a suggestion. I want to help. We are creating entertainment zone, the integrity, whether we can place in southeast zone." Yes, you can proceed. I didn't interrogate in deeper. It was my fault. It was my fault. But the problem was that it was not normal entertainment zone. It was water park, and it was created in the southeast area of that area. That is called Agneya, which means fiery. Agneya is Sanskrit word which means fiery. So he created water park in the fire zone, and it resulted in the cost mall failed, started to fail. It is at the verge of sale. You must have seen that video about the GIP mall, and the Unitech group collapsed. The effect was so wide and deep that the whole group, which was one of the biggest in North India, collapsed like anything, suffered a lot of losses. The promoters had to send behind bars. So this is the bad Vastu expert. And the third example is the Supertech Twin Towers. If you didn't heard Supertech Twin Towers, you have waken up after 10 years of dream or sleep. So it was going to be constructed on a very famous project in Noida. And when I heard, I approached the regulatory body, Noida Authority of the area. I tried to connect with the promoter, Supertech, and even RWA, that campus, one Mr. Jain was heading on those days, but nothing could be done. Ultimately, 10,000 crores, 100 millions rupees went down the drain. Both the towers, big towers, twin towers, uh, uh, had to be collapsed, demolished, with a lot of cost after super order. So these three examples I can give a number of examples of bad Vastu consultation. But this is not the thing. This is not my purpose. But I wanted to say that uh, that if you are taking a Vastu consultation from an expert, certified expert like me, you will not repent for the decision. Again, another thing I want to add here, very interesting thing. Actually, I hear every time Vastu didn't do anything. So I tried to check you have. And on the 1st April, when financial year of India closed, I wanted to check ground reality. I asked each and every industrialist who had taken Vastu consultation from me in the last financial year. Last financial year, and believe me, this video is on the public forum. My Vastu clients can also see. If I am telling a lie, then I will be caught. So, barring two persons, every Vastu client, industrialist, said that his turnover and profitability had increased manifold. The minimum growth was 30% and maximum growth was 360%. It is on record. It is on record. Some had 100%, some 60%, 200%, but range was 30% to 60%. And why I asked industrialists only? Because their bottom line, the profitability, turnover, everything can be measured. Many showrooms and shopkeepers hide their turnover, conceal turnover due to multiple reasons, you know that. And if I asked you to ask households to whom I done, because if multiple persons are staying in a house, everyone has his own destiny, and one or one or more person remain unhappy. But in case of industries, you can check the ultimate bottom everything. So it is very interesting survey and very satisfying survey. So so believe me, Vastu does everything. It improves your material, emotional, spiritual, religious, everything, psychological benefit. In all spheres you will grow if you have taken Vastu from a good expert, not from the persons whom I detailed in the video. So it was all, and that was the subject of my presentation with a group of successful businessmen. And I wanted to share with you all. So in future, if you want Vastu consultation, please take only from a certified Vastu experts. Check his degree, especially from the persons who are writing doctor. Okay, Namaskar. I am Acharya Kalki Krishnan, most scientific Vastu consultant of India. Thank you. Thank you for viewing the video. Please don't forget to subscribe.